change that around.
If anyone's going to make it work, it's the guy who's been able to pick anything and succeed on it. We've seen his Katarina.
Yeah.
Now we get to see his Fizz, a double assassination comp, maybe just...
Lupa can now teleport top lane once the wave actually hits the tower and get solo experience where Acorn has to share with Heart down his bottom side. Let's see if he decides to do it. He's going back to base now. Instant teleport top lane.
I really feel like Blue is completely beaten out early on in the game here, and Acorn actually gets hit again.
That's going to be some big damage. The exhaust to stay in range. Oh my gosh, they actually pull off the kill as well. You can see the crowd is even stunned on that. A bit of an advantage, and they will completely run with it. Heart level 2 here, can't do much to save Acorn. The damage already knocking Acorn out of lane. His flash is gone, so he has to walk away from these instants.
Janna shield from Martha onto a Twitch as well. I mean, you have so much damage on this Ryze, so there's no armor in his runes. Let's see if Spirit, nope.
Good find coming in from Dade there. Nice pressure towards the top. Do what they can to continue feeding Deft these resources. Spirit's here to try and do that already.
Yeah, and Samsung Blue is really going back to what used to work for them. A lot of defensive pink wards as well. Look at the 3 pink wards they have here. Dade is actually standing on one of them, simply to make sure you can use the Twisted Fate. Here's the ulti coming in.
Doesn't matter if the lane is pushed. It's going to be a big hit, and they are going to take down Imp. They are going to drop Mata. Looper comes down very late on this one, but safety to get himself out of that.
By Samsung White. That's the magic of the Twisted Fate plus Rengar. They appear on top of the turret. White is not safe, and now they push for more. 5-minute Dragon against 3 of Samsung White.
Exactly what we talked about here. Samsung Blue had to set up the pick first.
They want to steal.
Let's see what they can do.
Oh! The Prince of Thieves comes up once again, kicks away, almost to safety. That's a kill going over to Spirit, but Looper's finalized himself 1, 2, possibly 3 with one more rift. Now he's just going to get the triple kill off an easy Q. It does not look good right now for Acorn. He's going to be falling from the tree. Possible quadra kill. Pawn's going to pick one up for himself. Beautiful job at Drag.
Pink ward our own jungle, so Twisted Fate and Rengar can get in for the gank. We get the kills, we take the dragon, we go back to laning phase, and we relax. We get into late game here, we slow down the game. That was the whole idea. The problem was, as we also mentioned, as soon as this dragon fight goes wrong,
a lot goes wrong.
A lot goes wrong because Kassadin and Fizz, they get the kills.
That dragon fight is still echoing here. I mean, Looper finishes his Rod of Ages at 12 minutes.
Wow.
Dade probably at that moment just says he has no way of winning this game unless he gets a bunch of kills by himself. But the problem is the team is not set up to help him there, and White can do whatever they want. Blue is completely out of sorts now.
Surgically removing Blue from the map to stay safe for too long on the side of White. See what they can do with the rest of this. We see Spirit actually behind as well. A kill to himself, but he does go for the Moby boots again. We've been seeing it on Rengar's. Still trying to make plays, and making plays indeed. That's the pop-up. Here comes the expunge. Locks it down, and the poison.
Yeah, and White's just going to keep going here. They're walking right over wards, and Blue has to give up position because we know how strong Dade and the rest of White is right now. I just see Blue being in total desperation mode right now and not having the items to fight. But here they go.
The Destiny goes, so Vision is everywhere they need it to. Spirit solo, Heart just as low in a matter of seconds. A double kill coming in for Pawn. It doesn't matter what he's on. The team's ready and willing to continue the kills. There we get another one going over to Dade, and the obliteration. Say these teams aren't sister teams, but it's like Blue is trying to replicate the battle strategies of White. That mid game was not what they played throughout the season, and it seems to really be hurting them as that's been their focus in 3 straight games.
Yeah, they're just getting completely outplayed, and I think for me, we have talked about it before, the pick and ban phase. Now
Wow! Nobody's
But the pick and ban phase, the last 2 times these teams Blue lineup here, in this case after the swap as well, and it was kind of like, okay, you're gonna play utility-based mid laners. But he's always been an assassin player, and now he's really getting to play during Worlds, and he's just shining on it.
Absolutely back on point. Now giving Spirit a little bit of hell in his own jungle. We can see that Heart really can't even reply to this. Gets him right out. Not even going to help that Spirit tries to throw on the ulti. Not enough time there, and they have Heart on the run as well. Looper's just drawing in more of a fight here. They have a full team of White coming behind them. Heart's just running, trying to get out. He's not going to solidify that kill onto Looper. He's way too tanky with the Rod of Ages already charged up. And that's one thing that Blue is as well, is trying to charge up a lot of items that they're not going to have time to charge.
The domination that they have shown in this. I mean, for all the build-up, all the 3-2 white, 3-2 blue, this series could go either way. White is just rewriting the book of this matchup between these two teams.
And just look at how they changed their picks. Assassin's mid lane. Even Looper is playing like Assassin champions with their Kali in game 1, with the Kassadin in this game here. He normally plays like the utility tank top laners. So Samson White beforehand.
This is ugly.
I mean, yeah, they're just going to keep killing them left and right.
2v1 right now. Doing what he wants. Dandy going where he pleases. The cripple hits. He's going to have the connection. The Howling Gale will pop him up. There's the Zephyr, the exhaust, and Pawn just plops right down for another kill.
One of the finals of Worlds. It is miraculous what White is doing right now.
And it's crazy how it got almost earlier and earlier each game. Now 19 minutes for the inhibitor. It only took them a few more minutes than the first game to close out number 2, but it looks like they're going for some bit of a record here in a best-of-3 series, not wanting to go 5 games. We still see Deft trying to push. Spirit getting caught out once again. You're up, you're down. There's almost no time to have on the Rift right now for Blue, as they are just getting taken out every time they are on top of a ward or scene. Still damage from Looper, or rather Deft. He's not going to get these kills. Just to hop away from Looper, and he's still drawing the attention.
Here comes Pawn.
Here comes Pawn indeed. There's the damage. He's going to be able to lock this one down. Relentless Pursuit was already used. The catch-up is there. Heart goes down on the other side of the map as well, and things are getting a little out of hand at this point. 23-3, 20 minutes in with an 11,000 gold lead.
This is one of those games where Blue knows it's the last game before they're eliminated from Worlds, so they don't want to give up, and everyone is trying to make a play, but it is just leading to disaster right now.
I feel so bad for Dade. Solo laners at that time, but now when you just give them these assassin picks and you get this lead early on, which we have seen them have before against Samson Blue, they can just completely snowball out of control and give Blue no chance.
Snowball out of control indeed. It's rolling down the hill quite fast. Fish goes out. Acorn gets chomped on that one, and it looks like Dade will also fall. Spirits in the eyes of Pawn right now, missing the bola, but it looks like it's not going to matter. We see Heart going down the other side of the map. It's going to be another clean ace if they catch up to Spirit. They have all the time in the world to work on these inhibitor turrets. Actually, on the Nexus turrets right now.
This might be it right now.
With game we saw
they might be going to the finals right now.
Huge, 28-3, 22 minutes in. Are they really going to knock it down right now? The quickest in this best-of-5 series, and they do not hesitate to drop the Nexus. It's only going to take 3. Samsung White finally defeats Samsung Blue.